Hey guys, Dr. Ben Atkins here, and you should have just gotten done watching my good friend David Schloss's walkthrough of how to really get your videos created, as well as how to get them set up correctly so that you're going to rank really, really fast and you're going to get some massive results. So, before you move on into kind of the either online niche training or the offline niche training, I wanted to talk to you real quick and simplify things down a little bit. So what you have below this video is a button, and that button basically shows you this mind map. Now, when you first open this mind map, it's going to look extremely intimidating, okay? But this mind map basically organizes everything that David just taught you, okay? So I just wanted you to know that we have everything simplified. Now, this may not look simple. I understand that, but understand after you get through the video creation portion, after you get done with that, you've really got 4 steps. Okay, so the first is channel optimization. The second is YouTube video optimization. And then we get down to backlinking your videos. And then finally, we've got jumpstart the video. So now, this may look like a lot of stuff, and you may be thinking that, hey, Ben, you're oversimplifying this. There's a lot of stuff in each of those. But the cool thing is that after you kind of get your video created, you can really go through most of this stuff, 1 through 4, in about 20 to 30 minutes. And the way I have it done now is I actually have this outsourced. So I basically get the video done, and then I have trained a staff member, which you'll be able to do after going through this course really quickly. I have trained a staff member how to do this. Now, the cool thing is the way we have this mind map set up, you can actually use this to train your staff members. So after you train them, you can have them go down each of these things and make sure that they check the boxes off. So each one of these things has to be done every time you're jumping into a new niche. Now, if you stay in the niche, you don't have to do, of course, new channel optimization per se. But there you go. When you jump into a new niche, you need to do this. Now, if you're in a similar niche that you've been before, you just need to have your VA or you jump down through steps 2 through 4. Okay, so that's what we've got. Now, real quick, I want to run through these things with you so that you understand how to use this mind map. This thing is going to be amazing for you because it really sets up what you need to be doing, but it also shows you how to outsource these things. And that's really the big thing. So we have a lot of ways that you can go through Fiverr and get these things outsourced very quickly. Now, here's the thing. Let's jump into video creation. So we'll go through that extremely quickly, and then I'm going to walk you through steps 1 through 4. Now, we have a couple extra things here because I didn't want you to think we left any stone unturned, but these extra things are things that I don't do half the time, okay? But when we need that extra boost and we need to get a video more because maybe there's a lot of competition out there, then we do these things because we want to dominate. So if you ever get into a position where you're having trouble and you've done everything in steps 1 through 4, you can go into the extra stuff. Okay, so just so you know what we've got going on. So let's actually get started. This won't take long. Everything that I'm saying is in the main training that David just went through that hopefully you've watched already. If you haven't watched already, go through that main training because David does a very good job of walking through this. Now, we're not going to insult your intelligence. We're not going to walk you through screencast of all this. It's very self-explanatory as to how to basically do all of this stuff. Okay, don't overthink this. If you overthink this, then you're going to just not do anything and not get any results. Literally, you could stumble through most of this stuff, and as long as you're setting these things up and halfway doing it right, you're going to get huge results. Okay, so let's jump through real quick. Now, real quick, just so you know how to read this and you know what this is all about, I'm going to tell you how to use each section of this. So in the video creation part, this is how we make our videos. Now, all I do, I have a simple PowerPoint method. When I'm doing things with offline clients, and a lot of time when I'm doing things for my online stuff, I'm just using PowerPoint or something similar to PowerPoint. So, you know, you can use Google Docs, something that's free that has a PowerPoint-like setup, but I use PowerPoint a lot. And what I will do is, if I'm in a niche, let's say that I'm working for a dental client and I'm trying to drive leads using video, I will go on to iStock Photo. On iStock Photo, I will literally jump on and grab a photo that looks like what my niche is after. So in some of these examples, and I say the dental niche because our examples are in the dental niche, you can go watch these and you can see exactly how to do that. Now in this PDF that you have, you'll be able to click on these links and go right to everything. Okay? Now, here's what we've got here. My simple PowerPoint method is I literally get a photo, I place that on one slide inside of PowerPoint, I will make that full screen and record my screen, and then I'm going to talk over that particular slide. And usually I just write myself a script. So if we're working with dental clients, we set that up. If we're working with an online niche, we'll just write a quick script and then I'm reading it over a picture. If it has to be a little more interesting than that, maybe I'll do a more elaborate PowerPoint, but a lot of my videos are PowerPoint because it's quick, it's easy, and I don't have to think too much about it. Guys, a lot of the times it's about getting information out and getting it out fast. Okay, now, if for some reason you don't want to record your own PowerPoints, I totally understand. So what we did is we gave you some Fiverr gigs, and these are the ones that David mentioned in his main presentation, and you can click on those and go to those providers and use the gigs there. Now, for video creation, that's all there is to it. My advice to you is I've done elaborate videos, I've done very simple videos. When you're trying to rank videos, the key is to get those videos done quickly so that you can get them out there. You can make them as fancy as you want, but you're just going to take more time. And really, we're about results in this course. My biggest complaint with most courses out there about ranking YouTube videos is they make it too complicated. So get the video done and get it out there, okay? But make it original. Now let's get into channel optimization. Now what this basically is everything that David went through inside the main training. And I just wanted you to have a nice checklist that you could access very quickly. So open a separate Gmail account for the channel. So if you have a brand new niche that you're going into, open up a new Gmail account and basically open up a new YouTube account. Okay, so with a new Gmail account, you're gonna have a YouTube account, and you can name that Gmail account in a way that it kind of plays into what the name of your channel is or your niche, and that's going to help a lot. Trust me, we've checked this out. The next thing is optimize the name of the channel for your keyword. So if you have a keyword, name your channel that. It's that stinking simple, okay? So the next thing is optimize the bio. So you have a section for your bio, and make sure that you optimize that in a way that it plays into whatever niche you're after. Add a photo or logo. Now, when you add this photo or logo, sometimes your YouTube channel is going to show up in search results. This happens a lot more than you may think. And the idea here is if you have a photo that stands out and it kind of plays into it, people are going to click on that and your videos are going to get more views, which are inside that channel. The next thing is add any pertinent URLs. If you have, a business website, something like that, you can add that inside of the channel. So you can do that for your offline clients. You can do that if you're doing a niche thing, you can add your link to your website, whatever you've got. Also, change the background. This is easy to do. We have a little updated guide of how to do all those things inside. So just go in and change the background and make the channel look nice. The next thing is create different playlists to add interest to the YouTube channel and catalog your client's video. Okay, this is important. Make sure that you're creating playlists to add kind of an interest to your channel. Okay. And that's a very big deal. Now, it's just as easy as creating a new playlist that is kind of named after your keywords that you're going after or named after the niche that you're working in. The next thing is set up a featured video. So you've got this channel. It's set up to have the name of your keyword, have a featured video that will show up. That's going to help greatly. And that's all there is to it. To channel optimization. Now, if you don't exactly know how to do all these things, let me tell you, it's because you've just not played with it yet. There's no video you need to walk through. Literally, you go through this checklist and you will be able to see everything we're talking about when you're setting up a new account on YouTube. So let's jump into YouTube video optimization. Like I said, everything we're going through, video steps 1 through 4 that I'm doing here, you can do this all in about 20 minutes when you get good. It's about getting good at it once, developing the routine, and then having the checklist to go off of. All right, so the next thing is optimizing the video. That's what we're doing. So once you upload a video to, your YouTube account, how do you optimize that video so that you can have a great chance of ranking right out of the gate? So let's go through it. Number 1 is optimize the video file name. Now, David mentioned all of this in the video, as I said before, but just so you know, with your keyword, have the video named for your keywords that you want to rank for and caps for each word. So you have, several words. Make sure it's capitalized at the beginning of each. The next thing is optimize the description. David has one of the best walkthroughs of this. Is you need a description that has 300 to 600 words, and you need 1 to 2 keywords per 100 of those words. Okay, so here's what you do. You're going to do the main key term before the URL. A lot of people put the URL first in the description. Have your main key term before that. Not really anybody does that, okay? And that's going to help you out a ton. The next thing is include links in your description to YouTube videos that you may have in the similar niche. Twitter, Facebook, any other social profiles, feel free to include those inside. Now, also at the very bottom or somewhere in there, include the naked URL of the current video. The video that you're uploading, once it's uploaded, grab the URL and put that right inside of the description. You'll know why if you watch the main training with David. Okay, so the next thing is include the same tags that you put in the tag section. So when we talk about tags in a second, we'll go through that, but also include those inside of your description. Don't spam, you only need 3 to 5. All right, let's talk about tags and keywords. When you're doing tags on YouTube, 3 to 5. You don't need a bunch, you just need to rank for 3 to 5. What's really funny is you'll start ranking for a lot more really, really soon. Okay, so select the best fit category. David explains that very well. I don't need to go through that anymore. Choose your thumbnail wisely. The reason you choose your thumbnail wisely for your videos is a lot of times people will click on your video based on the video thumbnail. So you can go in and select the thumbnail, not hard to find inside of your video editing, and all you need to do is select one that people will click on, okay? And that's a pretty easy thing, and a lot of times you can just pull it straight from your video. Now the next thing is just a little trick. And this is something we do, and the reason we do this is because we want, in the related videos, we want our videos to show up. A lot of time we'll create a personal tag. And what that personal tag is, it's a tag that no one else on the planet will have added into their actual video. So mine might be Ben1234892. And what that is when you have related videos that show up because of the tag, it'll be only my videos that show up, or mostly my videos that show up because of that very personal tag. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Okay, so that's basically what we've got there. Once you kind of have those things down, your video is ready to get ranked really quickly. Now, listen, I put up videos before and not done half this and still ranked very, very quickly for my keywords. But if you do all these things right, you're going to see yourself shoot to the front really quickly of the search rankings as well as YouTube ranking. So hopefully that helps. Next thing is, let's jump down into backlinking your video. Now I have all these things, and I'm not going to go through them, but I have all these things that you need to do. So use article directories, bookmarking sites like Digg, use free press release sites to backlink to your YouTube channel, embed your videos on WordPress blogs, and embed your videos on free Web 2.0 sites. Now listen, here's how you use this section, and this is how I use this section. I just go out and I buy Fiverr gigs. That's it. So we've included the best Fiverr gigs out there right now to actually do this stuff. The best Fiverr gigs out there to do each of these things. Now, here's the thing. A lot of times you can pick one. If you're in a local niche and there's not a lot of competition, you can pick just one of these to backlink and jump on, and you're good to go. Okay, literally that's it. I do it all the time in local niches, but if you get into a situation where you're really having trouble ranking that video, you might look into doing one of each. Okay, so one of the article directories, one of the bookmarking sites, all of these things. Now the reason I tell you 20 minutes for all these steps is because you're literally outsourcing this stuff. You're clicking on one of these links and having someone else do this stuff for you. So hopefully that helps, guys. And like I said, I'm trying to keep this simple. I don't want you guys out there going through and writing press releases. That's going to take forever, and nobody makes any real money doing that. It takes a lot of time. Outsource it, outsource it, outsource it. And that's why we've included these Fiverr things. All right, so hopefully that helps. The next thing is you're going to jumpstart your video. Now this involves getting likes, comments, and subscribers to your channel. These 2 gigs are going to do that for you or help you do that. Don't go overboard with these. These are just a jumpstart. These, without backlinks and more natural type views, are not going to be good. Okay, so make sure that you don't go overboard with getting, buying likes and things like that. It's just a small jump start, and you don't need a ton. You just need a few to start it out. Now, I like to mix it up, and I know David teaches mixing it up, so the extra stuff, this is not anything you have to do, but a lot of times I will post one of my videos on a blog, or I will make sure it gets posted on other blogs so that we can start getting natural views as well. Now, this extra stuff is here. You can use it. If you want to upload your videos to other sharing sites, we've also got some Fiverr gigs for that, but that's basically everything you need. So in the other section, it's engaging in the community, kind of what you need to do there to make sure we're good there. But also, we included some places that you can share these things socially, and that's a big deal as well. So guys, that's it. Now, I know I just went through a ton of stuff, but the idea is step 1 through 4. That's after you get the video created. Video creation typically takes me 10 to 20 minutes tops. My staff, it's the same. And after that, going through steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you go through all of these steps and get these steps done, once you start kind of training yourself and you know what you're doing, you can go through this list extremely quickly. You can set these things up in around 20 minutes and go through all of this stuff. And the reason is because you're outsourcing the majority of the really difficult, time-consuming tasks. So the cool thing, and what I will actually do, and like I said, all this stuff is taught inside of David's main training, but the things that I will do is I will go through and I will get most of this stuff done. Well, actually, my outsourcer does most of this stuff, but the really time-consuming stuff, we will get someone else to do for us. So we'll outsource all the time-consuming stuff, and while we're waiting for this stuff to actually get done, the backlinking, right now we're getting our videos ranked, because a lot of times we can rank these videos without even having to backlink, and this is just strength. So the jump start, steps 3 and 4, someone else is going to be doing the hard work on those things while you're already having your video rank. So it's really about video creation, step 1 and step 2. And then you basically are hiring out someone else to do step 3 and step 4. Step 1 and step 2 typically is enough to get your video jump started and ranking on its own. But these extra things are what are going to give you the long-term juice. So Dr. Ben Atkins here. I hope this is something that helps you a lot. Like I said, you can download this PDF below this video, and once you do that, you have all these things right in front of you where you can just click these links and you can go test these things out. So like I said, hopefully that helps you a ton. Everything that I talked about, David talked about inside of the actual main training. The thing is, we didn't want to walk you through a ton of us actually boring you to tears setting these things up. And the reason is if I thought you needed us to walk you through that stuff, I would do it. But the thing is, most of these people give up on YouTube ranking because when they build one of these, courses that teach you how to do this stuff, it's a bunch of boring videos that nobody actually goes through. The idea is go out and freaking do it. If you do it, you're going to get results. It's that simple. If you screw something up and you don't nail one of these things down, I'm not worried about it. I would much rather you just go out there and do it and go down the checklist really fast and get the video up and see how it works than to sit and watch a bunch of videos of us actually doing it. Now, if you go through David's training and you watched all of this video, you're pretty much set up to go take some action. What's going to be cool is you're going to be like me. The first time I did this, I was talked into it by a very good friend over at Daredevil Marketing. Ryan Mack and Robert, if you know them, they kind of showed me some of this stuff. And once I saw what was possible, I wanted to know more. And that's when I hooked up with David Schloss. And David Schloss is an expert on how to rank these things. So I said, David, this stuff's great. I'm getting great results from it, and I think we should show everybody. And that's really how this course was born. So hopefully this checklist is a huge help to you. This is what you need. This is what you give an outsourcer to do these things, whether they're actually doing the manual submission or you're having your outsourcer actually go and do the Fiverr gigs for you. And literally, I just have my outsourcer go through this checklist, and then we have them outsource on the Fiverr gigs. So that's pretty much how we do it. And then that's how we get videos ranked really fast. All right, guys, Dr. Ben Atkins here. If you have any questions, please let us know. Like I said, we want you guys to get massive results, and we want you to get them quickly. So we've given you a ton of tools with this particular mind map, and I think you're going to be able to kill it with this technique. So in the upcoming sections, we're going to be going more through an online and offline setup so I can show you how to make money both online and offline with what you're learning right here. And this kind of gives you the foundation of what to do. The next thing is it really is going to tell you how what you are learning here can make you money in both the online space and the offline marketing space. So, all right, I will talk with you in the next video and enjoy. All right.